No, I
just
asked
wondered
that.
if I could get your details, just so we know who it is that's actually flown the drone over. That's all.
A call handler asking for a suspect's details. Is that right?
Yeah, you're not willing to give them.
So welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're here near Lutterworth. Bruntingthorpe is what the place is called. We're here at Cox Automotive, which shares its ground with Bruntingthorpe Proving Ground, which is a sign just down there. So this place we know is absolutely huge. I've had a quick look on Google Maps from above, and now it's time to take a look on the ground. And let's see what this place is all about. Because I can already see a historic museum piece inside there of some sort of fighter jet. So it must have a lot of history, this place. Does that say museum in the background? Not too sure. So yeah, let's get a little bit closer, see how far the public access goes, and take it from there. But we are being watched, look. Hello! Hangar 42. I'd love to see what's inside that. So yeah, close-up picture of the sign there. Bruntingthorpe Proving Ground, SMT, Hangar 42, all other traffic this way. And we've got a vehicle that seems to be lost, who's just arrived. Any vehicle being delivered or collected from this site should not be parked in Bruntingthorpe. So they're trying to respect the surrounding residents. So over here, the sign is saying Jaguar Land Rover Dispatch Office and Handover Centre. Very good security on this one. Look at them blocks there. A little bit of a cut through there, making some noise over on them pieces of glass. What's this place, mate? What is this place?
This is the handover centre for JLR.
Jaguar Land Rover.
Yeah, Jaguar Land Rover handover vehicles, mate.
Handover to who?
Yeah, just let JLR employees, etc.
JLR employees.
Yeah, some like people will take out a car and then obviously they'll come through this way. This is a special entrance just for JLR handovers. So say you've got a company car, company manager, they have their own vehicles, don't they?
Right.
And so they'll come bring it back to here and they'll take a new one out.
Oh, right. So they do a swap over here from old to new.
Yes.
Right. Okay. What about so you just got a little bit, have you, on this corner?
Yeah, this one's just JLR, but it is part of the whole site. Obviously, you've got the main gate there for Cox Automotive, and the Mannheim online's just there as well.
Right. Okay. So when people come here to do like tests on new vehicles, is that also this entrance?
No, they don't do any tests on any new vehicles here.
So the track's not really used for.
No, the track's not live. I mean, it is live as such. You do get some companies come and test on the track, but it's not. It is live, basically.
Yeah, but it's not like for you're not deciding the manufacturers, like they're testing their own vehicles. It's just like for videos, really, isn't it?
Well, it's for, say, like Triumph and people like motorbikes we get a lot of on the track, and they just do testing on the bike, like brake testing, things like that.
Right. Okay. So also Triumph do use it.
Yeah, Triumph
Right.
use it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Good bare security here, isn't it? With these.
Yeah, they're slow, but they get the job done, don't they?
Yeah, it certainly put someone off trying, won't it? That.
Can I just ask who you are, sir?
I'm just a YouTuber. I'm just visiting random sites, anything of interest. And from above, this place looks amazing.
Okay, yeah.
So I've got a drone in my bag, you see. So I'm going to fly a drone over and get the full picture from above.
I would just have to get my supervisor to confirm that you're allowed to do that, obviously because of the flying space. It used to be an airfield, so there are restrictions of flying space around it, but I would just have to speak to my supervisor to make sure you're okay to do that. Are
Yeah.
you happy for me to bring him over?
Well, I'm actually going to be flying from the main road out there. I've not finished.
I do understand that, but obviously if you do go over flying space, I believe there are some restrictions in place, but I'd have to confirm that with my supervisor.
do any aircraft still take off from here? So that sort of answers your question, don't it?
Yeah.
So drones can't really go near aircraft,
Yeah.
like heavy planes and helicopters, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, check with who you need to check with, mate.
Just let me make a phone call. If I can just ask you to wait at the gate for me.
What gate?
Just the main gate at the entrance.
Oh, you've got a gate. I didn't even realise you had a gate.
Go across, yeah.
Does it?
Obviously, during working hours, it does open while I'm hosting here.
I just heard something then on these barriers. Didn't even realise they had a gate. 72 plate vans going out onto the main road there on a transporter.
Just spoke to my supervisor. He's just going to come down and have a word with you, make sure everything's okay.
Right, okay. All right.
But he's come down to this position, so you don't have to go.
Okay, mate. Yeah, no problem. So, we're now waiting for the supervisor. He was nice though, weren't he? We didn't get his name, but yeah. Thanks for being polite, my friend. Very nice. And we have the Land Rover Defender. This must be the security supervisor coming to have a word with us.
Just up there, that's not my supervisor. But he is on his way, but obviously the site's very large.
Yeah, no problem, mate, no problem.
He might be at the other end.
I don't want to disturb him, you know.
Yeah, he's coming down just to have a chat, just make sure everything's all kosher for him.
Alright, okay.
Just move this taxi as well, because you can't read the no parking signs.
Yeah. Taxi's going to get told off now for stopping. Do you know this main area, is it sort of occupied by Cox?
Yeah, all the sites from pretty much where you've come on is all Cox automotive owned. Yeah.
So,
the whole site.
So where does your bit start? Just where these
Pretty much the entrance, yeah.
No, Cox or yours?
It's both pretty much one site. The JLR Handover Centre is still part of the Cox site.
Oh, is it? Right.
So all of this is all a part of the same site, so we're all under the same branch.
I've got you. I've got you.
This particular section is with JLR Handovers, etc.
So what would they keep in the hangar then?
That's all where all the JLRs are.
What, new cars in there?
There will be. Yeah.
Right, okay. What, to keep them even in better condition?
That's where they're prepped.
Oh, right, okay. So when I take the drone over, I will see some Jaguar Land Rovers outside, will I?
You should
Or
see
they
the
all?
vehicles here, yes.
So they're not all inside. They're just prepped there and then stored outside.
Yeah.
Is there quite a lot? Is there?
There is quite a lot. I think we've got roughly about 15,000 on site.
15,000 vehicles.
Yeah, because obviously it's not just JLR here. You've got your Mannheim and your Cox automotive companies will obviously pay Cox to store their cars here, just like a BCA site.
Right. Because I did one of your distribution centres, Baddesley.
I can't say I know it.
It's massive and there's hardly anything there.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's more here.
There's a lot of it. Yeah.
Right. What, and it's just a handover to staff? And you've got that much?
I'm not 100% sure. I can't
Must
quote
be
you
more
on
than
if it's
staff.
just
Yeah.
staff, but obviously people who are collecting a new vehicle will come here to pick up a new vehicle,
Right.
hand it over, etc. But
So-
most of it is mostly our management vehicles for just JLRs. But obviously you've got the storage of cars on that side.
Do you think like when a Jaguar Land Rover dealership sells one, somebody from that dealership might come here? Because you class them as staff, wouldn't you? And collect it.
Probably not, because we get a lot of transporters in. They'll probably go off on a transporter to go to a dealership.
So transporters use this entrance?
They won't use this
Oh, right.
entrance, just because once you get in there, it's all freshly laid.
So this entrance is purely for one-off people that you class as staff
Yes.
collecting vehicles, and you've got thousands of them.
No, we roughly get 24 employees come through this gate a day.
Oh, right, okay.
Because they're JLR employees, they're a bit of a higher profile
Yeah.
customer, so to speak. So they'll come through this gate rather than go through the main entrance.
All right, so it's a bit more like a VIP treatment for staff.
Yeah, pretty
Use this entrance, right? Okay. Yeah, nice. Well, it sounds a very nice company to work for.
It's good.
Yeah, yeah. They've got a lot of these sites in the UK.
What's that, car storage or just?
No, Jaguar Land Rover around this the Midlands area, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of JLR. Different sites obviously do different things.
Yeah. There's even one that makes lithium batteries for the new cars.
Yeah.
Is it back or something?
Not too
Yeah, I've been there already. I've been to a few of them. I go to interesting places, not only because it's Jaguar Land Rover, but just the whole proving ground.
Yeah.
How do you say it? Proving?
It's Bruntingthorpe Proving Ground.
Proving. Oh, okay.
Obviously used to be an old RAF, American Air Force base.
Did it?
Yeah. As you can probably guess by the plane over there on that side that you can see.
Yeah. And obviously that's something that would attract the members of the public's attention as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
To get people coming in taking
before we
photos.
used to have a museum before Cox Automotive took over, but since Cox Automotive took over, I think it was a couple of years ago, pre-COVID, they did away with any museum visits for
Oh, right.
airplanes, etc. But I believe there is a museum starting to open up just around the corner.
Right.
Where they've got old jet planes in there that used to be in it.
So a Cox sort of moving away from public.
I think they are trying to move.
Yeah,
away.
you might be wanted.
I am sorry.
All right. Thanks for the chat, mate. Yeah. I'll be very surprised if he's not seen the videos or is just a genuine nice guy. This is the sort of response you get from somebody who's seen the videos, who loves the work and who wants to be a part of the video. Talkative and friendly and welcoming like this. It's nice to see. Nice Range Rover there. Immaculate condition, look. Shiny clean. First responder. So it wasn't security, it was first aid guy. Look at the tyres on that. So yeah, first responder could mean many things. It could mean first aid, or it could mean security.
Hello, buddy, all right?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good.
First responder's off.
How you going? Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine, mate, I'm fine.
Good. Are you the DJ Audits chap?
Oh, you don't know me, do you?
Of course we do, mate. Of course we do.
You know what I'm going to have to give you now, don't you?
Hey, thank you very much, sir.
Do you watch it as well?
I do, yeah.
Oh, there you go, mate. Thanks for watching.
Down to business in the nicest possible way. Obviously, we watch you, we know what you do,
Yeah.
and sort of thing, and find some of it quite interesting. Obviously, it's a bit closer to home today with you being here. Do need to let you know this is private property. The drive we're standing on now, unlike some of the videos you do, this is owned by the airfield and the company supporting. So in the nicest possible way, could I just ask you to carry on with what you're doing from the road, which is extremely dangerous as well because of the amount of traffic and transport. So I would suggest sort of obviously doing what you're doing and make sure you're not causing yourself any harm as well.
Your name was?
I'd rather not give it.
That's all right. Do you want about yourself?
No,
that's
the
all right.
nature of the job. We don't have many friends, as you can imagine. So.
I love the fact that you watch the content. Thank you so much, and I appreciate that, and I respect you.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll go back up there now.
Okay.
Now you've asked me to leave.
No problem.
This is the drone assist map. As you know, I take the drone over.
We
So-
know there's not anything in place at the moment for drones. All we would say is please bear in mind the nature of our site. I don't want to go into too many details. We're classed as a fuel refinery.
Oh right, okay. Which area of the site is that?
Multiple areas due to tanks. We've got live aircraft on site, which obviously any issues sort of going forward then would be CAA.
Yep.
I understand what you're saying about obviously it's not covered on the drone map.
Yeah, I'm just politely letting you know that's what I'll be doing. I'll return out there now. Do you know if any aircraft are planning to take off today?
Not possibly. We do get training from Leicestershire Police. They come in all the time in their helicopter.
They give you advance notice, don't they?
They don't know. And we get military drop-ins, crew changes from Chinooks.
What, and they could arrive at any moment?
They literally do.
Wow.
A lot of the time,
When was the last time one?
Probably a couple of weeks ago. We had the Apaches over, didn't we? Yeah. Because they use this as sort of a line-up training area unofficially.
That's amazing, isn't it? I think it's great for you to see as well. Do you get up close?
We get bits and bobs. Can we take a mooch?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I find that really interesting. So at any moment you can have some aircraft land here.
No, they don't land here, sir. No.
Oh right, okay. That's my concern.
They do come over extremely low. And obviously, nature of the site, we have incidents here where we have the air ambulance come in sometimes as well. So it can all change at a moment. Can I get you just to walk on this side because the transporters come around this corner very quickly?
Over here.
Yes. Please.
Yeah. That's the way I came in. It's not much for pedestrians here, is there?
No,
it's arrive on vehicle or not at all. So So yeah, what a lovely place to work. You cover quite a distance then, because your response time to the gate.
Indeed, sir, indeed. It's a massive site.
Well, I'll soon find out that. What's the, is it a couple of miles long, or?
I'd rather not go into it. You can find it all out.
You're good at your job, my friend.
I'll try my best, sir.
No, I've had much worse, so thank you so much for your time.
No, we're not here to make trouble or problems. Just the last thing I'll say to you, you see the lorries coming in, sometimes they take it wide.
Yeah, look at the curbs.
They are extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Just mind what you're doing, please, sir. Okay.
Yeah, will do. Thank you so
all the
much.
best. Thank you very much. Take care.
Shake hand, fist bump.
Either or. Thank you, Doc.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks, sir.
So there we go. They watch the content, so we're not going to give them a hard time, are we? Didn't want to say the names, but we've got their faces. But yeah, I'm happy with the way they handled that. The guy on the gatehouse was very, very pleasant. Pleasure to talk to. Gave us some information. Now there's just one last thing to do. Get the drone up and see how big this place really is. Because when I looked on Google Maps, it was massive. So let's do it. Let's get David out. Right then, as you can see on the screen there, we've checked on drone assist. There are no flight restrictions in this area. So let's go and have a look at what this place looks like from above. Currently got the first responder sitting on the entrance there. No problem with that, as long as that's where he stays. So, as we first went in, there's the two guys there. Just making sure I don't go back in. And this is the gate where we spoke to the lovely guy. And his little corner of Jaguar Land Rover new vehicles. The VIP entrance for vehicle handovers. Some of the vehicles that we can see down there look like Jaguar E-Pace, Range Rovers. Even got a nice yellow one here. Let's see what this is. Stands out a bit more than the rest, doesn't it? Oh, I can't really tell. Looks like Audi to me, but I'm no expert. So then back to the entrance and the path that we didn't take. We have all this. And in the far distance there is the proving ground. We have got a strong wind warning, so we won't go too crazy on this one, but look at all that. Wow. We have got to take a look over in that direction. We can see some old aircraft down here. That might be that museum section which the guy mentioned. Not every day you come directly above that sort of thing, is it? Very impressive. And then we get over to the main bulk of the vehicle storage over here, and look at that. The old runway absolutely rammed with vehicles. Let's get nice and high on this one. Get the full, oh we're 120 meters. So you can imagine the value at stake here, and while security is so tight, transporters ready to pick up the vehicles. They look interesting vehicles down there, station wagon type of thing. So that looks like one of the fuel refineries that he mentioned down there, fenced off. And as you would expect, might be another one down there as well. But as you would expect, just masses and masses of car storage. And what comes with that is great security. Some new vehicles down here, some vans. Oh, I don't like the colour of that one, that green one in the middle. And here they are, just parking them up, look, where they belong. Imagine the system of keeping all this organised, rather than me. Let's see what we can see inside this hangar. Nothing at all. So yeah, Bruntingthorpe Proving Ground in Jaguar Land Rover Handover site. You can tell from the drone footage the scale of the place, how massive it is, which is why you would expect excellent security. We didn't even make it down to the gatehouse, which is just down here. Didn't even make it down to this gatehouse, but we've now got 2 security there, 2 over here, and 1 in that response vehicle just over across the road there. So let's wrap this one up, move on, low battery just in time, and we'll bring this video to a close.
Because obviously it was out of your line of sight, wasn't it?
No.
Was it not? It's full line of sight the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay. We've had to raise it due to what I said earlier on, in terms of it being a refinery and that sort of bits and bobs.
Yeah, it's fine, mate, it's fine.
And obviously uninvolved people with the drone.
No problem at all.
I don't know the complete ins and outs of it as you do yourself, but the police are asking if you got your flyer, if you could see the flyer ID.
No.
No. Okay, so that's not something you have to give. No.
No.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Are they on the phone now? Are they?
He is. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, buddy. I'm just with the gentleman at the moment. Doesn't. Obviously, it's a mini drone, so I don't think it has to show flyer ID, which would obviously give the chaps details.
Who is it that's speaking?
My name's Dean, I'm from Leicestershire Police.
Your collar number, Dean?
7508.
Are you a PC or a civilian?
No, I'm a call taker.
A call taker, yeah. So, DJI Mini 2, and you're asking for what, a flyer ID?
No, I
I
just
asked
wondered if I
that,
could get your...
The police are asking if you got your flyer, if you could see the flyer ID.
No. DJI Mini 2, and you're asking for what, a flyer ID?
No, I just wondered if I
sir.
could get your details, just so we know who it is that's actually flown the drone over, that's all.
A call handler asking for a suspect's details? Is that right?
Yeah, you're not willing to give them?
I've never had that before. What are you suspecting me of? What are you suspecting me of?
No, it's alright, it's just so I can check around the drone, that's all.
Just the concerns due to what we've got on site and the nature of the fuels and bits and bobs we fly and the nature of what goes on. We were concerned it was out of your line of sight, which. Okay, I think you're done. You're sort of done with the drone and everything now.
Yeah. The battery ran out, so I brought it back, and it's also quite strong wind, so you have to be responsible.
Yeah, no, understood. No, I think that's everything, sir. Yeah, no problem at all. Thanks very much, sir. Thank you. Bye bye.
Do you know how high I take my drone?
I don't know the ins and outs.
No. Do you know how high I took it then? Because it weren't low, was it? You couldn't really see it yourself, could you?
When you were stood here, we saw it behind these trees over here. And obviously you stood here with a camera on, you're looking at you, and we've got a camera on your drone. You weren't in line of sight.
Yeah,
with
was.
the drone.
Do you know this tree?
You could see it through the trees.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'd say I'm not here for an argument. I'm just concerned, obviously.
Yeah, I
My
know.
job's to look after this place on a safety point of view.
Yeah.
And obviously that raises red flags for us. So
Yeah.
that's why it's been reported.
Do you know the drone footage? It's nothing that you can't see from Google Maps. Agreed?
Very true. Very
Yeah.
true.
So there really is nothing to worry about. You've got
It's our fuels, sir. It's the fuels on site. We're not worried about what you can see. Obviously, like you said, anyone can go on Google Earth, Google Maps, and find
Yeah.
out sort of what we do. We don't hide the fact of what we do. It's not some secret site. However, obviously, the amount of fuels, aircraft braking, all sorts of bits and bobs, underground fuel tanks. It is a concern. EV vehicles as well. So we are looking to try and get something in place with the CA. But as you said, there's nothing in place.
even like, do you know oil refineries, the ones that have got big amounts of, but drones are allowed over those. What the CIA have decided is that the weight of the drone, it's such low risk that if it did fall, it's like a bird.
It's the larger drones, isn't
Yeah.
it, with the
So-
APCs and stuff.
I get your concern, and yeah, it is right for you to check how heavy the drones are, and if they are heavier than these 250, then yeah, certainly
Exactly. Yeah.
you've
It's
got.
a mini, I take it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a minute. I would have showed you if you asked.
No, you're okay. It's no malice or anything.
Yeah.
We're just trying to look after the place.
And I get it, you're doing a good job.
I try my best. No,
Yeah.
thank you ever so much.
All right, guys, pleasure to meet you today. So there we go. Yeah, you just raised concern whether I could see the drone or not. But over in these trees here, you can actually see through the trees. Look, made sure I stayed around this area. You know, you can still see it, line of sight. But yeah, we don't really want to be wasting any more of these guys' time. We could be like a distraction. But while we're at this entrance, somebody could be at the other entrance, you know, that sort of thing. So we don't want this type of security presence just for a man with a camera. They all need to be still maintaining presence on their other gates. So anyway, let's wrap this one up. Let's unlock the bike and move on. That was Cox Automotive. Nice guys, maybe a slight overreaction, but they're just playing safe, aren't they? So yeah, let's wrap that one up, and I'll see you on the next one. If you have enjoyed that video, give it a thumbs up for me. Bye bye for now.